The surprising link between social isolation and mental illness. What you need to know. You would be literally in a sea of people, and yet thousands of miles alone. You look through your phone and see different friends post about their lives, but there is a feeling of loneliness inside you that cannot be explained by words. That paradox is far more widespread than you may think. The more connected we become to the world, the more isolated we seem to feel. With many individuals experiencing loneliness in the age of social media, which raises an important question. How does isolation impact our mental health? The truth is, social isolation means more than just being physically alone. It can silently murder mental health as well. Research has shown that extended periods of social isolation can result in various negative mental health outcomes like anxiety, depression, and even cognitive decline. You might think this is yet another health trend, but before you dismiss this as just another healthy trend, let me show you a little more about why this matters and what to do. The hidden dangers of loneliness and isolation. I love being alone, you say. I'm an introvert. And that's perfectly valid. Solitude is the greatest luxury for a lot of people. But it is important to understand the distinction between solitude and loneliness. This can evoke a sense of worthlessness and hopelessness that possibly could cascade into more mild forms of mental health struggles. Studies have found that loneliness can activate a stress response in the body, leading to increased levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. So this can over time lead to anxiety and depression. Even if you love your quiet evenings at home, don't keep to yourself all the time. It's crucial to ensure you're not cutting yourself off from meaningful connections. Isolation, a vicious cycle of mental health. Here's where it gets tricky. Social isolation can create a vicious cycle. When you're feeling down, the tendency might be to withdraw even more, leading to greater isolation and worsening mental health. It's a cycle that can feel impossible to break. But don't worry, there are ways to interrupt this pattern. Breaking the cycle, practical ways to connect. Acknowledging the calling. The first part of recognizing a midlife transformation is understanding that it exists. When you feel lonely or disconnected, let yourself know that the feelings have returned. It's okay to feel this way, and recognizing it is the first way to change it. Reach out, start small. Share a text to a friend or a family member, take someone out for coffee or a walk. You do not need to perform big deeds, as even small interactions can help you reconnect with society. Sign up for a group. If you have any groups or clubs in your mind, align with one of them. Join a book club, sports team, or hobby class members, as these groups tend to be more connected, so it can help combat feeling lonely and isolated. Volunteer. Getting out and helping others is a great way to alleviate loneliness. At the same time, volunteering binds you to others and it gives your life a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Seek professional help. If you are still feeling lonely, and suspect that maybe there could be some mental illnesses hiding in those shadows, talk to someone. In talk therapy, you will learn additional coping skills to manage loneliness and anxiety. Conclusion: you're not alone. The link between social isolation and mental illness is real, but it shouldn't define your life. If you realize the effects of being alone, take steps to reach others. It is possible to break the cycle and make yourself feel stronger. You are not alone, and there are people ready to support you. So next time you feel lonely as you scroll through social media, remember to instead reach out. A message or a coffee date could well be the beginning of those relationships which will give you life and keep your mind safe. Let's break the silence together. What do you think is the best way to break the cycle? Let me know down in the comment section. Please hit the subscription button to stay tuned for my next piece.